everybody. Do you have travel plans for 2024? You do? Well, that's just perfect because this is a video made just for you. I'm about to share with you my ultimate travel must-haves for 2024, so let's go. First off, you're going to need a solid bum bag, or some of you might call it a fanny pack. I don't care what you call it, and I also don't care what style it is, but having a small bag which wraps all the way around you, which is always accessible to you and can hold all of your valuables, is absolutely essential in 2024. If you don't have one yet, what are you even doing? At the very, very least, it needs to be big enough to hold your passport, your phone, your wallet, and a pair of keys. However, in an ideal world, especially for a backpacking trip, it's better to have a bigger one than this, one that you can fit tissues in, your sunglasses, some medications, some snacks. Some bum bags are even big enough to fit like entire water bottles in, which is absolutely great. I know that the Uniqlo bum bag is super popular. If it has several pockets, that's all the better as well for organisation. If you were lucky enough to get a solo bum bag when those were on sale, that one is absolutely perfect, and I hope that we can bring these bum bags back maybe in 2025, but unfortunately not this year. So if you don't have one yet, I recommend getting yourself a nice big good quality bum bag. And on a practical note, in an ideal world, you want this bum bag to be able to fit inside of your personal item for a flight. However, I always wear a bum bag as well as my personal item on all of the cheapest flights like Wizz Air, Ryanair, and I have never ever got pulled up for it. Don't tell them you got that info from me, but most of the time you can get away with it. Number 2, in 2024, we gotta be putting AirTags on all of our valuables, or if you don't have Apple products, any kind of tracking device. I've got one in my purse, I've got one attached to my keys, I've got one in my backpack, I've got one in my main luggage. If you are ever parted with any of these things, if nothing else, it just gives you peace of mind. But they are also going to be your absolute saving grace if you do, God forbid, lose any of these items and you need to find it. I even like using it just for the pinging function. Like if I can't find my purse or my keys, I could just use my phone to ping it and I can hear where it is. And on the topic of security, as well as securing our physical items, we should also be securing our online data. How do we do that? With a VPN, a virtual private network. And the kind sponsors of today's video are Surfshark, who are one of the best VPNs on the market, because with Surfshark, you can use this on an unlimited number of your devices with just the one account. Now, if you're still confused as to what a VPN does, it turns your public Wi-Fi connection into a private one. So let's say that you're connected to a public Wi-Fi network, like in an airport or in a cafe, and you're like, oh, great, free airport Wi-Fi, I will connect. And that's all well and good, but did you know that when you connect your device to that public Wi-Fi network, your device is at risk of being hacked through that connection, which is not good at all. But if you switch your Surfshark on whilst you are browsing, it acts as an immediate virtual shield on your connection, so none of those evil hackers can get in. It's also super useful when you're traveling, because when you're abroad, let's say you're wanting to go on ITV Hub and catch up with Love Island. If you're in a country abroad without a VPN, it's not going to let you watch the show. But if you switch your virtual location back to the UK with a click of a button, you can connect and you can watch Love Island or any show that you want, and you can change your virtual location to literally anywhere in the world. So whatever it is that you want to watch, wherever that thing is available, you can make it available to you. And I have an amazing deal where you guys can get up to 6 months for free with Surfshark if you use my code backpacking or just click the link in the description. The fourth must-have if you're going traveling is you need a staple pair of good travel sandals. Some good quality sandals that are comfy and are going to last you through your whole trip. You want to be able to walk in these sandals for a long period of time. In an ideal world, you really want these sandals to be waterproof as well, because you may be walking along the beach or going into boats where they get wet. Trust me on this one, a good quality pair of sandals is well worth the investment. I have been bringing on my trips my Birkenstocks for absolutely years now. I wear the Arizona style EVA and they have never let me down. I mean, I've gone through several pairs because I wear them so much, but they are just my favorite travel sandal. A pair of Tavers are also really good, and you can wear these hiking as well. They've got such good support on them, you could literally hike for them days. And Tavers have actually become really fashionable in recent years. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but I'm seeing so many backpackers wearing them and they look really cool. The fifth travel must-have is a really good travel towel. You want one that is nice and large and you're going to feel comfortable lying down on that on the beach. You want one that's quick drying. In an ideal world, you want one that's kind of sand free. You also want it to be super lightweight and pack up really small, so the microfiber towels are definitely the best for this. And I'd say my favorite travel towel of all the ones that I've tried, and I've tried a lot, are the Dock and Bay towels. I like to go with the extra large size, and they have so many different patterns on them. I just find these travel towels to literally tick every single box. They are quick drying, they are sand free, they are lightweight, they are large, they're just brilliant. The 6th travel must have is iCloud storage, or any kind of cloud storage, or whatever system your phone has at backing up all the photos automatically so that they are available online, because unfortunately you are probably more likely to lose your phone when you're traveling than you are at any other time. And when you're traveling, it's probably the time where you're going to take the best, most memorable photos and videos. And God forbid you lose your phone or you break it. You do not want to lose any of those beautiful photos or videos of the memories that you've been taking. So have a look now to see if you've run out of iCloud storage. And if you have, it is very much time to upgrade that before you go traveling. I promise you, this is going to be one of your most worthwhile investments. The 7th must-have is you want to have a reliable, trusty power bank. If you're going backpacking, there is likely to be several times on your trip where you might go away on a small excursion for a night or two where you don't have access to any power. But you want to be able to keep your camera charged, your phone charged, your watch. And after trying several power banks over the years, I finally have my most favorite one that I've ever had. I don't know the name of it because it doesn't have the name on here, but I got it from Amazon, so I'll link it down in the description. But the reason why I love this one so much is because it has 2 integrated cables, one for USB-C, which basically charges all my cameras. One is the lightning cable, which charges my phone. And then it also has extra ports for USB, micro USB, and USB-C, which means I can use it to charge my Apple Watch as well. And this has 32,000 mega something or other. Basically, it's the max amount of power that you can have in a power bank that you can bring into China. There are some countries which might just accept all sizes of power bank, but China were quite strict, and I had a layover there, but I found out that my power bank was the absolute maximum limit that I could have. So I was so stoked about that, because this one gives you so much power. I could charge my phone like 10 times. I could charge my friend's phone. I could go away for like 3 or 4 days and I would still be able to charge things on here. I freaking love this thing. The 8th must have for 2024 is you want to have some kind of foldable backpack or tote bag within your big backpack that you could use on smaller excursions on your trip, whether that be you're going to the beach today, whether that being you're going camping for a couple of days and don't want to take your entire big backpack. I again have been through a few different foldable backpacks over the years, but the one I'm using now is from Patagonia, and it is my all-time favorite foldable backpack. It has a sternum strap. You can use it as a backpack or a tote bag. There's a few different pockets inside. It has a 30-litre capacity, which is actually really large, but it's still very lightweight. It packs up pretty nicely, and it has 2 water bottle sleeves on the side. It's just so impeccably designed. I would highly recommend it. But honestly, any foldable backpack that you can get your hands on is going to be better than none. I just recommend that you have one for your trip. And the final must-have that I have for you is to have an eSIM app downloaded on your phone, so that no matter what country you go to, you are able to download an eSIM immediately at your fingertips, so that you always have a local network connection on your phone. You can always use the internet. I actually only recently got into AirSIM because I was just getting so sick of having to switch out SIM cards in my phone, of like the local SIM card and then my SIM card. Whenever I needed to get like a verification code, which it would send to my UK number, I would just always have to switch out SIMs, and it was such a faff. But when I started using eSIMs, I was just like, oh, this is so much easier. And it is a little bit more expensive than getting a local SIM, but for me, it is 100% worth it to pay that little bit extra for the convenience. And there are a few different eSIM apps that you can use. There's Holofly. I use one called Airalo, which was recommended to me, and I have no complaints about it. It's super easy to use. I've been using it every single time. And actually, I have a referral code for Airalo, which I will put here. If you use this, then you will get $3 off your first purchase. So that is it for my 2024 travel must-haves. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have the most wonderful time on your travel trips this year, wherever you may be going. I will link as many items as I can that I've mentioned in this video in the description down below, so you can check those out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.